Hello everyone. Welcome to the next lecture on the CSIR Net Mathematics 2025. Today I will explain you how you can solve the real analysis questions again with the help of the shortcut tricks. Myself Dr. Harish Garg. You can follow my YouTube channel where you can find the playlist of the CSIR UGC Net. You can see I had uploaded the partial differential equation, calculus of variation and many more lecture related to the CSIR Net as well as the GATE 2025 solution. You can follow and subscribe my YouTube channel so that you will get the notifications when I upload my next video. So let's start with this first question. Always remember students, I will try my best to give you the answer of each questions within the 15 seconds or otherwise maximum of the 1 minute. Fine. Now your target in the first question is how you can find the number of the one functions. So can you remember my shortcut tricks which I had explained you in my last minute revision lecture of the real analysis? What is the shortcut tricks? If f is a mapping from A to B such that cardinality of the A is my n, cardinality of the B is my m, then can you find the number of the one functions? The number of the one function is m permutation of the n. So if you look about that, this is my A to B. So what is the cardinality of A? 7. Cardinality of the B is 10. So your right answer is 10p7. So that is my 10 factorial divided by 7 factorial is the right answer of the problem. And the right answer is B. So you must follow and watch my last minute revision lecture on the real analysis. You will see the same shortcut tricks I had explained you. Fine. You can see if somebody will ask you how you can find the total number of the maps. So that will be m raised to power n. Number of the one maps is m, cardinality of the B, p of n. And similarly, if somebody will ask you how you can find the number of the onto maps, you can see this is the formula for the onto maps. And if whenever m is less than equal to n, then you can apply, otherwise it's a 0. So based on this simple shortcut tricks, you can solve this problem in a 5 seconds. Okay, look at the second one. A, B, C are the sets which are the following is equal to A minus B minus C. Fine. It's so very simple. You can simply take any of the three sets. Let's say this is my A. Fine. This is my B and this is my C. Fine. Now firstly you can see what is the B minus C. This is my B. You can subtract the C. So that will be my, this is a portion of the B minus C. Fine. Now from this B minus C, now your target is to subtract A from this line. So can you get the answer of the subtract A from this line is? So that will be here. You can subtract the A from this line. So that is the required answer. Fine. So now you can check if I call this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3. So your answer will be 1 plus 2 plus 3. Now you can check about the options. A minus B. If you look about the A minus of the B, your answer is only 1 plus 2. But I need 1, 2, 3. First option cancel. What is the second option is? This is A minus B union C. What is the A minus B? A minus B is my 1 and 2. What is the C? C is my 2, 3. This is my 4. This is my 5. And if you take the union, it will consist of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But I need only 1, 2, 3. Look at the third options. A minus B union C. And if you look about this is my A. What is the B union C? And if you subtract A minus B union C, that gives you the only 1. So but I need 1, 2, 3. So that option is cancelled. Look at the fourth options. A minus B union A intersection C. What is the A minus B? If you look from this diagram, what is the A minus B is 1 and 2. What is the A intersection C? That is 3. And if you take the union, it will give you 1, 2, 3. So D is my right answer of this problem. You can see that you can get your answer within the 1 minute time periods, but make sure you have to watch my this playlist and learn through all videos with the help of the fully shortcut tricks. I hope student you can like and comment on this video as well. Okay, look at this next question, which is related to the sequence. What I told you in my last minute revision lecture. Whenever you have a sequence, always find limit n approaches infinity of the an. Fine. So now you can see what is the limit as n approaches an. So this part will be 0. Fine. This is infinity. So the limit will be infinity. Is it okay? So once the limit will be infinity, look at the first option. For each x, you can choose any x. There exists n so that an is greater than of the x. So can you say yes, for whatever the value of the x from the real line, infinity is always greater than x. Look at the second option. Infinity is less than of the x. That's a wrong, because if you choose x is my 1, which belongs to the R, then it is not satisfied. Fine. Now look at the Bn. Your target is to find again the limit of the Bn. Fine. Now clearly say what is the An, because it's a target of An plus 1. Whenever n approaches infinity, your An, this part will be 0. So this is my approximately An. So I can substitute the value at this point. It is E of n plus 1 divided by 2, E of n divided by 2. That give you E. Fine. Now look at the third options. There exists E is greater than x for each x. Is it true? That's a wrong. Why? Because if you choose x is my 4, or I can choose x is any number which is greater than of 2.718. So this option is wrong option. Look at the fourth options. Bn is less than of the x. E is less than of the x. Is it true? That's a wrong. If you choose x is 1, if you choose x is minus 3 and so on, then it is not satisfied. So this option is also cancelled. A is my right answer of the problem. Always remember, you can see how many seconds you are needed. You just try to find, because whenever it's a sequence, always find the limit as n approaches infinity. अगर बच्चों आपने लास्ट लेक्चर ये नहीं सुना, एक बार सुनिए. I am 100% sure you will be more confident. Fine. Again, always remember students, all those tricks which I explained by me in each of these video will not only give you the right answers in the less time, but that will also improve your thought process, increase your confidence level, and it will increase, and it will also becomes you more stronger to crack any of the examinations in a paper. Moreover, these videos also give you an idea how you can attempt the question in the examinations. Like as I mentioned you, whenever n approaches infinity, this term will always be the 0. So an will approximately be e raised to power n by 2. So instead of finding an plus 1 from this case, like if I instead of this, you can say the one way is you can find the Bn is E of n plus 1 E of divided by 2, and then En plus E of n. Again you will find the limit, again you will get the E, but that will take more time instead of E of n by 2. Fine. So that's why I'm asking you, always watch my these lectures. That will give you the more confidence how you can get a more stronger in the examination. But the only one condition is you have to keep your mind always in the positive thinking. Always think as a positive. The positive thinking is yes, you can do it, and you can do it in a very well manner. Okay, look at the next question. I hope you can like and comment on the video as well. Okay, which of the following statement is true about the series? So what is my series is? You can see series is x over 1 minus x raised to power n. Fine. then the series is absolute convergent or uniform convergence. So fine. Firstly, we will discuss about the absolute convergent. Absolute convergent means you will start from x over 1 minus x raised to power n. Fine. So if I call this is my an, when it will be the convergent, either you can apply the root test, you can apply the ratio test, and any other. If I use the an plus 1 over an, so what is the value of the an plus 1 over an? So x will be cancelled out. It is only my 1 over x. Is it fine? Now, if you prove that this is my less than 1, then by using the ratio test, it will be convergent. And if it is a greater than 1, then it is divergent. Now look at that. X is lies between 0 and minus 1 and 0. Minus of x is lies between 0 and 1. I need the 1 minus x. So that means 1 minus x is lies between 2. So therefore, what is the 1 over? So half is less than of 1 minus x is less than 1. So this number is always less than 1. Fine. So whenever, or you can take it as equality, there is no issue. Fine. So it's a less than equal to 1. So whenever it's a less than equal to 1, by using the ratio test, this series is my convergent. That means, yes, this series is my absolute convergent. Is it okay? The once it is absolute convergent, the fourth option is cancelled, first option cancelled. Fine. Now, for the uniform convergent, whether they are uniform convergent or not. So firstly, we will check about the pointwise convergent, or I can use the MN test. Fine. So for the MN test, we can start with the modulus value. Fine. And if I prove that it is less than of the MN and series MN is my convergent, then this is my uniform convergent. So our target is to find the value of Mn. Now you can see how you can find this number 1 minus x of n. I can say this number is my mod of x over 1 minus x raised to power n. Now what is the mod x? You can see from this case mod x is my less than equal to 1, and from this inequality 1 over x minus 1 is less than of 1 raised to power n, which is equal to 1. So my Mn is 1, and you can see the series 1 is divergent. Fine. How you can prove that divergent? Either by using the P test, or series K is convergent only if K is equal to 0. Otherwise, they are divergent, and since K is my 1 which is non-zero, so therefore this is divergent, and once this is my divergent, this is not uniform convergent. So that means third option is correct, second option is the wrong option. The same, because it's a real analysis, and that video will definitely help you a lot. अगर आपने ये वीडियो अभी तक नहीं देखा, must watch it and learn the various tricks. Okay, look at the next question. Okay, which of the following statement is my true about this series? Okay, what come in your mind when you look about this case k over n, as k start from the 1 to n, लिमिट n अप्रोचेस इंफिनिटी? कैसे बताया था मैंने? हर बार जब भी लिमिट और समेशन हो, जब भी लिमिट और समेशन हो, आपको इसको अप्रोक्सीमेट कर देना है इंटीग्रेशन में. तो कैसे अप्रोक्सीमेट करेंगे? यू कैन टेक सिंपली x इज k over n, so your function will be f of x, then your dk will be n into dx. Fine. Now when k is equal to 1, so when k is equal to 1, the value of the x will be 1 over n. As n approaches infinity, this value will be 0. When k is equal to n, x will be 1. Fine. Now you have to integrate with respect to x, so n will be outside. 1 to 0 fx dx. Fine. Now You can see this is the approximate value. Fine. And you can see this is the same value, but remember this is my approximate value. You can't say that this value minus this will be 0 because this is the approximate value. Fine. So once we are talking about the approximate value, that means we are talking about the error. Fine. And then the difference of them will be my error. So this A is basically my error. So how you can find the error? That is, you can use the Taylor series. So that will be A will be my FB minus FA divided by 2. So what is the F? F is my function. A and B are my lower and upper limit. So this number is my F1 minus F0 divided by 2. So what is the F1? Sine 1. Sine 0 will be 0. Sine 1 divided by 2. C is my right answer of this problem. Always remember that this is not exact value. This is always the approximate value when you change the limits and the summation to the integration. Okay, look at the next question. So let me know firstly, have you enjoyed this session? Okay. So let f is R to R be such that supremum of the fx minus fy. So what is the meaning of that? This is basically the derivative of the function. Fine, which is equal to L. L is lies between 1 and infinity. H is a differentiable function so that the derivative is also less than 3 by 4. For any alpha which is positive, define the G alpha f plus h. Then consider the sequence of this case. Then when the sequence will be convergent. Always remember what come in your mind when you look about this case. That is always the fixed point theorem. Fine. And for that case, if you watch my this lecture, PY question of the fixed point equations, you will get the answer in the 10 seconds. What is the condition for the fixed point equation is? That is the derivative is less than 1. Fine. So now you can see G value is my alpha. So if you find the derivative, what is the G dash? Alpha f dash plus h dash. Now if you consider the mode of G dash, it will be alpha f dash plus h dash. It will be less than alpha f dash plus, because alpha is my positive number, so this value will be my alpha. What is the f dash? Is my L plus h. H dash is my 3 by 4. Is it fine? Now when it will be less than of the 1, this will be convergent only when alpha, this will be my less than 1. So that means the value of the alpha L is less than 4. That means alpha is less than of 1 over 4L. So the right answer of the problem is D is my right answer. You can see, read the statement very carefully and watch my this previous lectures. All these lectures are available with the help of the shortcut tricks. बच्चों अगर आपने ये लेक्चर अच्छे से सुने हैं, गारंटी है आप कभी भी एग्जाम में फेल नहीं होंगे. Okay, look at this another one. Consider the power series with the coefficient of the real number, then the radius of convergence and so on. What is the condition for the radius of convergence? Again, if you watch my this lecture on the radius of convergence, fully shortcut tricks available. You can see the last 19 years papers available at this case. How you can solve that? If you compare the value of the an, it's a n square divided by n plus 1 of n square. How you can find the radius of convergence? Which is 1 over limit an raised to power 1 over n. So if you substitute the value, it is 1 over limit n approaches infinity. If you substitute n divided by n, it will be here. 1 square will be cancelled out. So can you find the limit of this? It will be limit. I can write this is 1 plus 1 over n raised to power n as n approaches infinity. So this will be 1 over e. So the radius of convergence is my e. Fine. So the first option is cancel out. Now second series is my convergent. The center of this series is my 0. Fine. So the radius, the convergence is x minus 0 is less than r. That means mod of x is less than E. Now you can see whether the series convergent at 5. You can see 5 is not less than E. This option cancel. X is equal to 3. 3 is not less than E. This option cancel. This is the 0.5. That means, what is the meaning of that? The series is convergent from minus E to plus E, and this value is my 0.5. I can say this number is X. So minus of 0.5 lies here, plus 0.5 lies here, and yes, this is my convergent. So yes, the series is convergent, and D is my right answer of the problem. Dear student, don't forget to like and comment on the video. Okay, look at this another one. This is the limit n approaches infinity triple okay, nth integration of this. So I can say this is my limit n approaches infinity, integration of say 0 to 1 cube. Okay, first of all, can you read this statement carefully? You can see that this function is my symmetric, fine, and each of the xi's belongs to 0, 1, fine. Now if I consider the function is say h is x1 square plus x2 square divide plus xn square divided by x1 plus x2 plus xn, fine. Now because they are integration up to the n terms, if I divided both side numerator and denominator by n, so the numerator will be summation xi square divided by n, and denominator will be xi square divided by n. Is it fine? Now once you can talk about the integration, that means your target is to find the area under the curve. Fine, area under the curve of the xi's. Fine. Now whenever you will consider the limit as n approaches infinity, what does it means? It will converges to the, by using the and you can think about this question is related to the probability, or you can say whenever n approaches infinity, you can say this is my convergence in probability. So that will converges to the expected value of the xi square. The denominator will be only x, fine, divided by expected value of the xi. Now your target is to find the expected, is the mean. So what is the xi? Xi follows 0 to 1, that is a uniform distribution 0 1. Once xi follow the uniform distribution, what is the mean of the xi? And if I say, if I write the shortcut tricks for you, if x follows the uniform distribution a comma b, then the mean of the x will be a plus b over 2. Variance of the x will be b minus a whole square over 12. So you can see the mean is my half and variance will be 1 over 12. So can you find, you can see that denominator will be half. Can you find the variance value? Variance value is ex square minus ex whole square, which is equal to 1 over 12. So can you find the value of the ex square? This is 1 over 12 plus 1 over 4, which is 1 over 3. So it is 1 over 3. So your answer is 2 by 3 is my right answer of the problem. So basically this question is related to the statistics, but you can also think about is as a real analysis. So I hope you can enjoy all these lectures, all these questions in a very simple manner, but make sure, my only advice to you, you can read the statement very carefully and increase your thought process. And I hope these all videos are very helpful for you, and let me know in the comment box how many of you are really interested to learn from me. We will see the next lecture on the linear algebra. Rest of the lecture I already uploaded related to the part B. I hope you can share this video with your friends. Best of luck students. Happy learning always.